guys, in this video we're going to be focusing on great albums that are turning 20 years old this year, and we're only going to be focusing on a few. And as always, the list to the original will be in the description down below. So without further ado, let's get into this. So Zakk Wylde and the rest of BLS were fired up when they hit the studio to record their sixth album, Mafia, and it is a groove heavy packed Hennick's Roadhouse with rockers and sludge epics like Fire It Up, Suicide Messiah, You Must Be Blind, while Zack's performances across the album hit the mark with a harsh screaming vibrato, wild-crush blues-like scale work, and the rasp heavy drawl. The record finds itself with Zakk Wylde at his calmest on the piano tribute ballad, In This River, written before his friend and legendary guitarist Dimebag Darrell met his demise in 2004, but nonetheless, that song is dedicated to him forevermore. Dream Theater don't write songs, they create one-of-a-kind experiences, and the progressive metal titans' 8th album, Octorium, is no exception. The musical octave, which each track based upon a different musical key, and it's an appropriate brainwave conceit for a band that was formed in the Berklee College of Music. It all comes together in the title track, and what could be Dream Theater's single greatest song, which is a triumphant 5-part, 30-minute epic that's operatic, crazy, mammoth, dizzying, complex. In 2005, it was clear that the Black Dahlia Murder's second album, Miasma, was well ripened. You listen to it nowadays and it still sounds grotesque. The album was made with near perfected speed forward songcraft, filled with blinding shred, blast beats galore, and sorrow melodied riffs that sound more Scandinavian than American East Coast. Legendary shrieker Trevor Strand was a beast-like force to be reckoned with on songs like Statutory Ape, A Vulgar Picture, and the title track, also the album closer. But overall, this album was a brutally furious statement from a still then rising force. And there was a lot of anticipation around this album, being that it was Judas Priest's 15th album, and also the first time that Rob Halford returned to the band since the 1990 release of Painkiller. But luckily, the British metal legends, since the departure of Ripper Owens, delivered, and these legends delivered the epic opening, Judas Rising. But overall, this album is a bulky masher filled with back-to-back basics, which is what you expect from Judas Priest, with songs like Deal with the Devil and Demonizer, and even Revolution. Now, looking at Revolution, on that song you hear Rob Halford's incredible screech working tandems with alongside the string guitars. For most, this will probably be considered one of the biggest moments in heavy metal for that time period. And when I say time period, I mean 2005, but it could be argued that it could be one of the all-time greatest moments ever since Rob Halford was out of the band for quite some time. It was a mind-blowing breakthrough for the then rising French progressive metal titans, but this album from Master Sirius was a major revelation when it was released in 2005. The band's third album remains an undeniably heavy and proudly eco-conscious statement, with frontman Joe Duplantiers' climate-focused lyrics regarding the planet in decline and the ensuing environmental fallout feeling more relatable as time goes on. But throughout the album, the music changes from ferocious to beautifully desolate, while Joe's brother Mario, who plays on drums, puts on an explosive percussive clinic of punishing grooves and extreme blast beats. From the music to the content, it is very clear that the background of this band's music could be described on the track The Heaviest Metal of the Universe. So yeah guys, let me know in the comments down below how you would rank these albums from 2005. But other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.